Hello, hello, hello. I almost forgot again my weekly my weekly live. That it's amazing. I am not so connected to come here and do lives. Again, it's a muscle. Anna, wifey, hello. 13, 13. What does that mean? 13, 13. I am starting this live that was supposed to start 13 minutes ago, but I'm here now. I did remember. And today I want to talk about, hello, my lovely wife. How are you? Beautiful Anna from Saudi Arabia. So good to see you. I was looking at your Instagram. You're so amazing. You rock on your creations. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, you are with me. Yes, thank you. And you know what? I started this series of lives to talk about things that actually work. You know, when we are online and you look at so many things that people share on alternative treatments, on therapy, on everything that they look for to get something different in their lives. And I thought, I'm going to start talking about things that work for me. And hopefully that could be something that inspire you to try or to just be with it. So today I want to talk about the access bars. Yes. So the access bars are 32 points in your head that has to do with everything in your life. So you have the bars of money, of sadness, of happiness, of distractions. You like the name? Yes, the name is good. Things that actually work. And the bars actually work, guys. If you haven't tried, I'll tell you what, you can have a session with someone local. Anna here is in Saudi Arabia. I am in Dublin, Ireland. So we are all over the world because really this is a therapy that really brings you to something different with you and your body. Apart from really giving you a deep relaxation and taking you away from all the thinking and figuring out, and my life is this, my life is that. So how does it work? You go to a therapist, a practitioner, and you lie down. You don't take your clothes off. You lie down, and the therapist will be touching your head into those points. So the bars are all in your head. And with that, she will be running your bars. But what are the bars? Some people think that bars is the bar you're going for a drink, or the bar is like a bar. No. They are just the names of the areas that we touch that has to do with those bits of your life. Yes, the areas, the 32 points, the 32 areas, communication, sex, getting old, points of view with aging and so on. So to have a session with I'll tell you what happened when I first studied the access bars. So it was 2013. I was living in Brazil at the time. Hello, guys. And I was a massage therapy. So my passion is body work, energy work, treating my body and others with a natural way. So I've heard of the bars and I said, I'm going to do the training. It's a one-day training. You gift and receive 2 sessions. There's a really good manual that you learn also tools to use in your life, like questions and so on. So I did the training. And at the end of the day, I was weird. I felt weird and I had a headache, right? Let me get my water. And I had a headache. And I asked my facilitator, the person that was teaching. I said, I have a headache. What do I do with that? And she said, well, can you ask who does it belong to? And I thought that was very weird. I mean, it belongs to me. I have the headache. Little did I know. This is a conversation for another life. So I, she was really nice and she explained things that we pick up so much of other people. Of the thinking that's around, of the mood that's around, don't know about you, but I nowadays, with everything that's going around the world, I tend to also feel not so happy. And then I realize maybe this unhappiness is not mine. But this is a conversation for another way on things that really work. So I did the session, and 1 week after that, I went to Pakistan to massage a client. So I was there for 3 weeks massaging this client. And I took my manual with me because I was puzzled by the treatment, right? And I said to my client, is it okay if I do this thing in your head and explain? And she didn't want to, like, do the massage and then you can do whatever. So I would run her bars for like 25 minutes, half an hour. I got the manual and, the chart. So I start, every day I would run her bars, right? And within like 5 days, I would see that this woman, she was older, she was quite depressed, she had a lot of things in her life that, she carried on with her and so on. But I started seeing that she was happier, and she had a mobility issue. And after those 5 days, she was walking faster and she was smiling more and being friendlier. And me as well, I start feeling more at ease with my body and, relaxed and so on. So I kept doing the running her bars, and at the end of the 3 weeks, she was so pleased, and of course the massage. But she was so happy, much more happier, and I could see the magic that it happened with her, and I was so puzzled by what was going on as well. And so I started to study much more about the Access Consciousness, which is where we learn the Access bars. One thing, why am I telling this story, is because I really could see and perceive the change with someone. I wasn't receiving my, having my bars run, but that client was, and because I didn't have any points of view, so I was just like, I think this is really doing good for her. And I kept going. At the end, it was beautiful. She gave me an amazing gift and so on, which I carry on, and I helped a person in Brazil with the gift, with the money. And this comes from a space of me learning something and using it from my knowing that would be really good for that person, and she's receiving. So what are you not using that not applying to your clients that that if you did, you would receive something good? You would feel even better for yourself, or you would see the other person, happier, or, with her body lighter. So many of us, we stop ourselves. We know so much, right? You study, Reiki in the past. You studied spiritual healing, and you just left in the past, and you don't use whatever you know now to really gift someone. This is my job. I am I am a therapist, I'm a facilitator, I'm a coach. So the bars are part of how I treat my clients, because to be honest, it is a treatment that really works. It really works for me. I receive every 2 weeks because it's a way that I keep myself sane and more connected to what I would like to create. My body receives. It's almost like this cleanup, as I said, so much nowadays we are so much thinking of others and sometimes in limitations. So when I receive the bars, really, it gives me this pause, and whatever is not mine is not my reality, my truth. It goes away. So what would it take for you to, whatever you are in the world, to just go and try a session? Really, there's people learning all over the world, and it really works with anything. If you're not sleeping well, if you're going through changes with your body, if you're going through a hard time in your life, separation, relationship with your kid. Also, kids can receive the bars sessions. Whatever it is, why don't you give a go and see how it goes? Okay? I am here in Dublin. If you're here, book a session with me or come to my class. I have a class happening now on Saturday. It's a one-day class, and it's one of the classes that I just love facilitating, because to be honest, I see the people when they come in, and by the time we end the class, their bodies are much different, and that's how I see that they've learned something, they received, and they gifted, and there's something more with them than they are more themselves. That's how I see at the end of the class. And it's a one-day class. You don't need to have experience or work in the field of alternative treatments or coaching. It is an add-on. A lot of psychologists use the bars. A lot of doctors use the bars. So whatever it is that is your field, even if you are in IT, which I have clients in IT, that's amazing because it really helps you to clear out your mind and really be focused on what is your job and so much more. So come to my class if you're here and try a session wherever you are. And if you have any questions about the bars, send me a message. And this is it today. Things that actually work. The Access bars. See you guys. Bye.